All right, I just decided to do a quick video for Tim. Actually, already on the wrong fucking screen. I love it. Let's change windows. So I need somebody in here telling me what the fuck, what I'm doing here. All right. So I figured I'd do this video for Tim on what I've been trading for the past week nonstop, like an absolute lunatic, which is our good friend Near Protocol. I've been posting a lot about his trading ranges. It's been extremely predictable, Mr. Reliable printing. I mean, massive candles on 15. I mean, take your pick on the time scale. You can get a five minute candle, 30 minutes in this thing. It's absolutely insane. Um, this is actually Bitcoin. So, you know, yeah, that's insane as well. But if you want to see something completely diabolical, I mean, we just turn to Near Protocol. And we see how the market maker just induces you into selling in moves like this. In a textbook rise to the upside. Let's break it out onto a 30-minute. The 30-minute kind of rules the day for me on this asset. When I found it, kind of likes to print some nice reversals for you. They're not 100%, but they're helpful. I mean, when you get the twin towers, usually match pretty well, clean. Not a lot going around above in the wick area. Usually signals a downturn, or at least change in direction. Let's put it at that. Um, Earlier, when I was trading Near, it would print this at the top of each of its little pumps. So it would give, like here, this little hump. This one didn't do it, but here you go. Here's a good example. I would do this quite often and give you a clear, definitive signal. Say, hey, if you're not out of this trade, you very well should be, and because this is what's coming for you, pal. And that's just a tickle. That's just a tickle because here you go. Here's the full Monty, but because I'm so kind, I'm going to give you another chance to get out. Less 15-20%, but you're still going to get out. Okay, and if you have heeded the warning, you have then turned short at this point, right? It would be blatantly obvious to you in the charts that you should be short, and you would be rewarded handsomely if you did that. Anywhere after this print, you could be completely, you don't have to take the top of the candle. Let's move in. So this is why I love trading this Near Protocol. Is why I don't trade anything else now. I probably have to move these lines around, but I'm not going to mess with that at this point. They get shifted sometimes. Yeah, twin tower print after a big move down, right? And listen, we don't need to try to catch this, right? That's foolish. I try it all the time. It's not worth it. Okay? Why? Because we're going to get a retrace. And here it is. We get the push up through the 200, stalls. If this was going to be a continuation bounce right back up, you'd have seen a move break through the 50. This is the 55. Break straight on through, close above, onward. Printing green candles straight on up into a new zone, probably here, or at least, the very least, hold the top of this zone, right? Use this as resistance and knock around in here, right? And possibly then find a new path. I'm going to have to change that. That's the new line I'm using for my trading bots, which that'll be a whole nother thing that we're going to have to do. Okay. So this fires off this signal after this momentous move. And look, this is just predictable all the way. These moves are gargantuan. You could have traded any one of them. 3.5% to the upside, raw price movement. You're talking 35% on 10x, which I was trading at this time. I'm actually paring back my my leverage probably down 8 or less, even 5, especially for this trade right here in near. I want this one to. I'm playing this long ball on this guy. If it goes down, I'm going to stay in the trade. I want this. I'm playing for 20 on this, and I think it's in the chart for the daily, so I don't want to get shaken out. So if it means me coming in with more tether, I'm prepared to double my stack. I'm at about half full right now. By design, this is exactly where I want to be to pounce on a potential move to the upside. Within striking distance of price, just not even 0.5% off, 1/4% off. Yeah, I couldn't really ask for a better position except deeper profits on this one position. But I've made so much out of near that now I'm going to pare back my 10x to 5x most likely. And this is why, because you could just make 3% in these candles all the time. That's a 30-minute candle. You don't have to adjust your eyes. So in 30 minutes, but that's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is the full move in this was, because I played this, I remember 58% for me on 10x up. So up and down. Well, this one was just up. But actually inside this candle is a 30-minute candle. If I went down to a lower time scale, you'd probably see some absolute debauchery in here. Okay? 3-minute candles, 4-minute candles just going back and forth, just craziness. So yeah, that's why we're on near protocol. And right now we are in the fray. Near is playing ball right alongside Bitcoin. And look at where these guys stopped. I mean, on a dime. I don't know. I think I'm having some graphical issues here because I thought, oh yeah, there it is. There's the print. The print's below. See, they stopped them before. They pulled down. They pulled down really deep. I really thought they were going to give a stop, just like this one, right over here. Here. You see what they do. This is the trigger. When you close below the 21, you can expect this to change direction. Now, I don't expect down on this one. This is not a down move, but when you measure this from top to bottom, from when this triggered, this call happened here, right? If you took that, that's already 3.25%. You want to wick down? Over 3.5. That's not wick to wick. Wick to wick's probably 4. Because I played these two where I took this seriously. Because sometimes I get a little, 4. Almost 4. They may get another wick down here that'll make it 4. Might get it in this candle. Because I think they got a little breathing room to come down more and still hold good structure. I mean, they can play in this whole range, which, I mean, I hope they do. I hope near slices this range in half, plays some up here, plays some down here, and gives me the opportunity to launch my trading bots up in this range and up in this range. Shorts up here, longs down here, and exploit this for. They could trade in here for a month. I could care less, because if they do this and they lock in between 17,153 and 16,725. What we're going to be in store for are moves similar to this. It's over 3%. 3% wick to wick. Let me get that right. So still not, like Tim said too, he said expect it to slow its pace. I do. Here it is. Here's it slowing its pace. So if you catch that right, 6%, you don't have to catch it right. Okay? You just got to catch half of that. Catch 2.5% in an hour, an hour and a half. 2.5% of your money. And it's not uncommon. So this isn't like a one-time deal for the hour and it's out. Like there's smaller ones. There's another big one here. This was an incredible move. All right. So this is all on the 30-minute. Yeah, this is 5%. It spits these out all the time. So again, this is why I don't even want this movement here. I want the range. I want near to do this. Because I could get trades in that will allow me to exploit the entirety of this 2.9%, 10x, 30%. If I have it still 15% one way, 30% up and down. As you can see, there is 2 ups and downs, 3. You could do this 3 times in 9 hours, roughly. Half a day. And then in between the smaller candles, still incredibly tradable. I mean, you want to learn? You want to learn how to scalp? Scalp these guys. Scalp 1 30-minute candle, top bottom, in and out. Manipulate the movement of the candle. Not manipulate, bad word, but enhance the movement of said candle by I don't know, put in a shit ton of small orders, like 1 or half a coin, like the market makers do. Like I'm seeing 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3 go by endlessly as orders on futures. That's shit I do when I want to try to induce the price to get to what we like to call an order bomb, which is your real order. I'm throwing away small orders to induce price down, like because there's a lot of bots, trading bots. My trading bot, hint hint, might pick that order up, and in the process of picking that order up, book a profit on my trading bot. So not only there's multiple reasons why I want this coin to range right now. Okay, because deploying bots in a range where I am inducing movement up and down through small transactions is only going to make more points on the grid for my bot be hit, or the potential for, and those are profit points. So these are some of the techniques that we go through that I'm working on formulating a little bit better, because we're doing this all on the fly. I ripped a lot of money out of these guys trading near the past week, and threw it into these bots to test them out so you guys don't have to. So I'm going to get with Kazi and, hopefully Jess, and she's feeling better. Some of the other guys, and some of the VIPs will probably nail through this and come up with formulate a really good plan on how we can really exploit these ranges to their maximum potential. And we can all be printing, $1,000 a day. So this is near protocol. That's my take on it, because that's what I've been doing with it. These ranges are solid. They have been very, very predictable. I gave you one of my signals for the top. It prints the similar thing on the bottom on turnarounds. You didn't get one here. Here you go. Here's a good one. Another one. 30 minutes, good for finding this stuff. Actually, you know what? I'll go into it. I'll go into a little bit more on the small. Let's get down to the real crackhead time frames. Okay, guys, I know what we're looking for here. Look at this. Patterns and patterns, baby. Patterns and patterns and patterns. So we get down to the 3-minute time scale. It's not that active right now, right? Like there were a couple of little rips when I called in the pump. But let's see how much time has gone by here. Like this took no time. I didn't even get enough trades off, and this is just despicable. 2.6% juicy, and ultimately to a wick low of 3. I mean, I didn't even touch the high. I bet I just touched the wick high. Regardless, now what we're looking at is a channel being built that we're going to trade in. It's been pretty well established right there that this is probably where we're going to be trading in. And then, like I said, I like to split them in half. Looks like we're in the bottom half now. We'll slip into the top half and start to deploy long bots down here, short bots up here. That's my strategy. I think anything in this range is a buy. Obviously, 17.5. I mean, when I say a buy, now let's be real. This is not the F word. That's right. It's not financial advice. We should all know that by now. What we're doing is we're talking about squiggly lines in a video game and talking about where we think they're going to go. And I think that these squiggly lines tell me that this is going to go much, much higher. whatever the hell it does in this box, even dipping below this box a little bit, it may tickle you. It may want to tickle you down here in the 16.9s, poke you at the 16.750s. See if you got some liquidity poking around down there. Okay, Mr. Market Maker. You know why? Because here's the 800 coming in right here. And if we go a little bit further out, there's a 3-minute time scale. It will touch it. Here you go. In the middle of this momentous move, it came all the way through and crossed under the 800. Now, I don't expect it to cross under its 800 because it is extremely bullish at this point. Now, this is the 3-minute. I don't even expect it to touch the 3-minute. But if it did touch the 3-minute, 800 or 555, which is right here, kids. You see it? My plan, at least for now, and that could change. You know, it changes. It changes a lot. But this would be my floor. This would be floor number 1, and this would be a buy, and this would be my second buy. This is on the 3-minute. I mean, see larger time scales to see how much more fade we get on that. Yeah, 16,207. I think I have bots down in there in this range already. Yeah, maybe not that low. 207. That's not too far off from the 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everything's compressed. Not these lines, but so looking like that might be our landing spot if we have a further breakdown. It's going to be somewhere down in this range. But near is pretty strong. Like I said, it's daily chart. Look at this daily. I mean, it's more about the RSI, right? And Tim showed me this yesterday. This is what I missed when I went long. When I shorted down here. It said, here, bang, hits once, second time, off to the moon. And where did it do it? I think it was here. One of these came up, came back down, and he said, yeah, that's probably going to go. And sure enough, it did. Sure enough, it did. Or maybe in this one, I forget, but there's enough iterations of this coming up, touching the line once, and then bang, doing it again. Oh, you know why? That's the daily. Here it is, the hourly. And this was the one. This is it right here. Came up, failed. Look at that. Bang. Giving you the indication that we should be going short. And you know what? If you went short up here, listen, bang, 6%. Are you kidding me? I was short here. So let's be real. I did do that. And I did get caught in some of it because I had too much. But I trade this, the whole range I've traded. So plus minus, still up. Point is, RSI, bang its head once, 1 hour. When it comes back up in again, it's probably going to cross over. If it's strong, it's showing strength. Stokes did indicate that anyway. It was bottomed out. Every price was in line, arcing up, all of it. To bang, a pretty strong move, I would say, right? 19%, only 190% if you're playing along from the downside, from the bottom. So this is why I'm not looking at any other coins. So for the time being, when I'm doing these calls, all I'm going to be doing is near protocol until these patterns stop. So that's my take on it. Near is a strong buy in a video game at these levels. I mean, and there you go. It's telling me we should probably end this stream. And with that, you've just been hungest. We'll see if that works.